These are my not so brand new Nike Pegasus 40s. So I did buy these in March and I've run about 300 miles in them. You can see they have quite a bit of dirt on them, but overall they've held up really well and I'm very happy with them. They are a comfortable, durable, and affordable shoe that any runner could enjoy. They have a Nike All-React midsole with medium stack height and a 10mm drop, with 2 Nike Air Zoom pockets beneath the heel and forefoot, a durable rubber outsole that's grippy as well, and a roomy and breathable upper with good padding in the ankle region and throughout the shoe. Together, they weigh 1 pound, 5.4 ounces. I have the left shoe here, and from the wear pattern, you can see that I've worn the tread away and I'm starting to wear down the foam. This is actually giving me a little bit of soreness as my arch has to arc more on my left foot to hit the bottom of the shoe. And for that reason, I am about ready to say goodbye to these and replace them with a new and different shoe, which will be a different video, but I'm gonna run in them one last time just for this video and retire them. All right, let's suit up here. I actually have a pretty bad habit of never untying or retying my shoes, and surprisingly enough, these flex and stretch enough and they're not damaged at all from that bad habit, which some of my other running shoes that I've used previously have been, and we're ready to go. All right, I've got a better suited jacket on, but I have my running watch on, my shoes on, and an earbud in. Let's go for a run. All right, we're back. So the run by the numbers was 6.5 miles at 48 minutes total, about 7 minutes and 20 seconds per mile. Average heart rate 163, a little high, but recovering from a little bit of a off-season stretch. I've taken a shower, dried off, and wearing my comfy hoodie again. That was a fairly typical run for me, I think. Not too fast, but not the slowest I can go on an easy day run if I'm recovering from a workout. 6.5 miles, a little longer than maybe I typically go. 48 minutes though is about right. 7:20 pace, not too bad. And heart rate was a little high, but kind of recovering my athleticism from a little bit of time off. Let's talk about the shoes. Having been a runner for almost 9 years at this point and using and gone through many shoes, I can confidently say that this is perhaps one of the best all-around shoes for the money. On Nike's website, they sell for $130, which is a little bit below the industry average and on the lower tier of things. But if you go to a Nike outlet store, you can often see these on sale for $90 or below. And actually, both of my roommates from this past semester ran in this shoe. Oftentimes, my roommates would buy 1 or 2 pairs at a time for the entire year on sale. When I first put these shoes on, the first thing I noticed was how soft and comfortable the shoe was. The upper is a 2-layer weave, and I thought it would be rather warm. It's typically a little thicker than I'm used to, but it actually is stitched in such a way that it's fairly breathable, and I never had any heating issues, even in 90-degree summers. This also makes the shoe very durable and conforming to the foot. It stretches well, it moves well, it's fairly light. But even going on long runs in a hilly area, I didn't bust through the toe box or the side wall, which I have done on several occasions with other shoes. Granted, those shoes were a 10.5, and now I wear them in size 11s. I wear these shoes a little bit more loosely now, which prevents kind of my foot from cramping very often otherwise. As you run, your foot heats up and expands, swells a little bit to help cushion, and so wearing them a little bit loosely helps alleviate that. In my opinion, these shoes will work for 90% of runners 90% of the time. You might want to wear a faster shoe during a race or a track shoe if you were running cross country. But otherwise, these shoes are a great all-arounder. And I think that's true even if you don't have perfect running form. Even if you're still heel striking or you've been well trained to run efficiently on your forefoot, these shoes will conform to you and still be comfortable. but they won't hold back experienced runners either. You can confidently go below 6-minute pace for long durations of time and not struggle with these shoes. You can go fast and you won't get hot spots. You won't get injuries either. Obviously, you still could go out and spend $200 to $300, get a shoe with a carbon plate and super light materials, but unless you're a top performer and athlete, you're not going to see the benefits of that shoe. What I would recommend this shoe for is gravel running, road running, and anyone who's beginning training or in the middle of training, any all-around performance you need, this shoe can more than handle it. Who I wouldn't recommend these shoes to is anyone who has had prior ankle injuries, say from playing basketball like me. The heel box is rather narrow and doesn't offer a lot of rotational support. And I think this is especially true for trail running. Oftentimes, well, on single track, I have lightly rolled my ankle and agitated lingering problems from prior injuries. For trail running and as a lighter option, I'm going to be trying out the Nike Free Run 5.0s next. I think they will make for a very light shoe and a very fast shoe. I'm very interested to see how running on this type of foam will go without a rubber tread. And the heel base is a little bit wider, actually quite a bit wider than the Pegasus. So I want to see how the stability compares. That's about it for my shoe review. Not too technical, but I think it gives you the information that you need. I really enjoyed my time with the Nike Pegasus 40s. They were a good pickup for about $130, and maybe I'd get a different color next time. There's a lot of different options you can choose from, but they're a really good all-around shoe, pretty cheap, and definitely worth buying if you find them at an outlet store for sale. If you're interested in a Nike Free Run 5.0 review from a maximizing stride efficiency and trail running perspective, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. And if you want a review of one of my favorite books, Born to Run, goes over trail running and form efficiency and diet. I think it's a really good read and I thoroughly recommend it. And you can see that video up in the corner there. As always, don't forget to leave a comment down below with any questions and like the video if you liked it. Otherwise, be sure to check out the description for my links to my Patreon and my Redbubble if you would like to support the channel more directly. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.